view. I mean, you must have an amazing perspective looking at what's going around because you appreciate all the moving parts underneath the technical part of it, right? So do you think, I mean, Australia heading in the right direction in terms of electric vehicle? Now we see a lot of hype going on, no, in the last couple of years, I would say.
Oh, look, as a general, line in the sand, when EVs take on board more than 5% of new car sales in any market, the uptake from there becomes quite rapid. So we've crossed the 5% line. I think we're going relatively well. I think we'll have different issues to different markets, in that we have pretty significant segmentation in terms of how people live, which affects how they could reasonably charge. So there are people that will find ease of charging with home charging. There are people that are very dependent on curbside charging, which we don't yet have in-market answers for. There's a lot of talk and some good work being done, some of which I can't comment on because I'm involved in it. But we don't have answers for full segments yet, and we do have an affordability issue, which will last at least a decade across all segments. So if you were going to buy a BMW 3 Series, you can buy a Tesla Model 3, and that's a much better car. It costs less, it does more. It's ostensibly a very good car from all perspectives. If you were going to do the same for an SUV, and I don't mean to sell Tesla because I used to work for them, but the Model Y is an incredibly good car for what you pay for. I'm not saying it's perfect, but it is a lot of car and a lot of very good car for the money. But if your last car was a $20,000 purchase, it's going to be a while before you can afford an EV that is comparable to that much. So have we started? Yes. Do we have a ways to go? Absolutely. How do we address social equity? Big problem that is worth unpicking. Probably more important than, I'm not saying charging standards and whatnot are not important. These are things that create market certainty and drive investment efficiencies in real and tangible ways. But I think we need to move from a two-speed discussion that creates haves and have-nots and move towards a space where we address, at least strategically, a day where everyone will be able to get on board.